Back on exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. The BTG Pioneer tire that I have, the prototype, is a little bit more nimble than the normal Pioneer is going to be. But I'd say it's about as nimble as this performance shredded tire. But Luke's tune feels insanely more nimble. That one feels like I can just run around all over the place when I need to. Almost too much sometimes because I'm not used to it. Whereas this one is just locked in. It just wants to go straight. Notice that a big difference between VESC and FM is the FM's tuned to go straight, and VESC is kind of just 360 plane. You're in control. Alright, we're already at 92% battery. I think we use like 10% a run or something like that. Curious how close I'll be able to get on the fire road, because I did hit 34 on the VESC. But I think I'm going to be able to brake and come out of them a little bit better. Luke's tune is a little bit sketchy on the fire road. I'm going to do a warm-up even though I don't want to waste the battery. It kind of sucks. It's nice on the VESC. You can kind of just... I could run this at 40% battery and still hit 34. Yeah, already that feels better. Luke's tune, like when you're leaning back and you want to slow down and turn, and just is not braking, which I'm not used to the timing of it yet. This turn I almost went over there, and then this turn I did go like into this stuff over here and had to just come out of it. And then coming into here is super sketchy on its tune. XL already feels so much better. The tail isn't just ready to start scraping immediately. Let's see how this feels. Oh, I clipped something. Oh god. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I forgot to check my PSI. Damn it. I might turn the aggressiveness down just a little bit, just because you are going up loose rocks and loose sand. But yeah, other than how like flowy Luke's tune feels, I'd say the XL does feel better at pretty much everything else. Alright, first run. This is the scary part. Not like doing this fire road on FM boards.
And it's getting worse, it seems.
We'll see if I'm able to actually push. Time for the scary thing. Actually didn't break enough, just like this too. This tire is a little bit sketchier. Tire does not have as much grip. That is for sure. Little buzz. Luke's tune was holding his nose up a little bit better through this. Little buzz. Landing that little jump felt better on this. Whew. Whew. Didn't feel super fast, but it did just come from VESC power. Luke's tune definitely was holding the nose a little bit better on that one. Yeah, 1 second off of my first time on the VESC. Fire road though, I did do 30 seconds, so I pretty much tied the VESC's first try. Where I went 32. Yeah, I went 32. That makes sense. Onewheel only says 30. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the VESC, just because I was able to accelerate a little bit harder. I did buzz the XL a couple times just on that first run. I am feeling a little fatigued for sure. I did go pretty much like full speed on my second VESC run. I'm just going like as fast as I could, pretty much. Max effort. Changed the settings a decent amount. Wanna try? Oh Jesus! I turned simple stop on. Holy shit! Why is there simple stop on the XL? That's hilarious. All right. Want to try to beat that VESC time, but it's going to be at the risk of falling, which I don't really want to do, especially on this fire road at 30. Oh, all right. Almost want to turn up. Oh, slipping. Almost want to turn push back up is what I was going to say, just so I have more nose on the gas part, so it feel more like the more. Came in hotter, but not controlled. Woo. I got clipping the nose. So I should have given myself more nose. Oh, my nose died. Oh. Oh. Holy. Okay, so full nosedive. Saved it. Beeped a lot more that time. I better be faster. 154. God. I'm gonna take a long break because I'm feeling tired. And I'm gonna try and go 152. We're at 70% battery, so I'm kind of scared, even more so than the other runs. But I really want to tie the VESC because that would be fun. And I think I can. I tied the trail. I just need to do better on the fire road. I actually did better the first time on the fire road, so I don't know what was different. But let's see what we can do. shit, even upping the brakes actually didn't help. Flipping out. God damn it. Just used like 4% battery on the fire road. It's weird, because I upped my nose angle, but the reason I fell is because my nose went into the ground, into those rocks. Alright, last try for real this time, because ain't no way I'm doing this at even lower battery. So I'm hitting red and yellow on this already. So it would be really nice to hit this at 100%, because when I was at 90 I was able to hit a 30-second on the fire road. Then I only hit 31 last time. Alright. Brakes placed sooner, still barely made that. Yeah, it's just not happening. Damn. Definitely not doing the fire road again. But I'm gonna try the trail. Because that's really what matters. But I just nosedived there, so the low battery's already showing. Alright, VESC wins the fire road. I did come within 1 second though when I was at higher battery. Just because I was able to come into this better, this entry, because Luke's tune. If I tried to break through there, it would just fucking tail scrape, so I had to come in slower than I can come in with this. All right. All right, actual last try. I'm gonna do my OG line at the start because I just keep skirting nose and tail, just losing grip. Jeez. I'm just trying to be clean and not trying to be fast. I'm at low battery. And I keep losing grip anyways when I'm trying to be fast. Yeah, that 1 degree on the nose is helping a lot. Can't accelerate as hard as the VESC, but I can accelerate when I'm accelerating on the VESC still. Probably gonna be so mad if I lost it there. Oh. That was pretty clean. I'd be surprised if I beat the previous trail time. I was being pretty conservative. 60% battery. Oh. I haven't even been recording this whole fucking time. You gotta be joking me. That's crazy. So, I guess it's a good thing I fell, because literally none of those would have been recorded. Oh yeah, that's gonna conclude the bow tie test, because I do not trust this thing even below 70, and I'm at 60, below 60. According to the Onewheel app, I got the same time every single run. That doesn't add up, but... Alright, well, we don't have a Hermes recording for those last runs. But, according to the Onewheel app, I got basically the same time all 3 of those runs. On both the trail and the fire road combined, and the trail by itself. So, there is room for improvement. If I dialed these settings in a little bit better. My settings have felt pretty dialed on most of the trails that I've been riding, but this one's just weird, because you're losing traction, especially with this tire compared to the Pioneer. I was way grippier on my board. Not to say this tire has bad grip, but definitely doesn't have great grip like the Pioneer. But yeah, very surprising results. I'll break it down later, all the data. But I beat the GTS by a lot. And that's what I was mainly curious about, was how the GTS would compare on this trail. Yeah, both times really surprised me. I'll definitely have to come back with my board and the remote and see what I can do. But it's pretty crazy. 10-second jump. Even the XL was 9 seconds ahead of my regular Pioneer board, non-BTG with the remote a few months ago. It was my first run, but still crazy.